Hello, this is David Birch at Star Path School of Navigation with a note on how to load the high-resolution base maps into OpenCPN with both the Mac and the PC. And I'll show, first of all, what it is, and then point out, as the instructions do here, that you don't usually need it at all. Then explain why we need it and under what conditions we need it, and then how to do it. And so start out with a reference to this excellent online manual for the OpenCPN. Just go to the main website, opencpn.org, in the section called Books, and then you could search here. I've done this before, high resolution, and then you come down here and under charts, probably here, or you could find it over here on the menu. But here is charts. Oh, I don't see the high resolution now. Okay, let me go back. Charts, chart sources. Okay, right under chart sources, high resolution background map. And so here's where you're going to get it. You're going to download the file from here. And I'll come back to that. Well, we can do it now. You just click this button and download it, and you get a zip file. And I'll show you that zip file in a moment. And then here's the instructions. Here's the instructions for Windows. And here's an important step. It says you unzip it, and then you place these files. When you unzip it, there's going to be 5 or 6 files in there. In the package, and when you unzip it, you don't replace the file. There's no replace. You just add them. You're placing the files into this folder here, and I'm going to just do a quick show how you get to this in a Mac and a PC. So that's the process, like that. And I've downloaded the zip already. Now let me just go here and just remind those who haven't thought about this what the difference is. Now this is the OpenCPN, and if I want to see this effect, first of all I have to be someplace there's no charts, because you see, this is the base map, this olive color over the blue ocean. And you see, if I zoom in, I'm seeing the base map, and that's a lake, one of the Great Lakes, and you see it's a kind of a crude map like that. But the reason, you have to go over here. See, if I'm anywhere there's a chart, let me do something here right away and shut these lights off. The vector lights are not quite right. Everything else is really good, S52, but the vector chart display, I'm going to turn off these lights because they're not quite right. Lights. Okay. All right. So if you open up here, anywhere there's a chart, you see you're not going to see the base map, because if you have a ton of charts loaded, you'll just zoom in and you'll see the land, and you'll see the land outline as good as the charts happen to be. Those kind of maps, or this kind of map, so you don't see it. So to see this, you have to go someplace, see the effect, you have to go someplace where you don't have any charts loaded. And let's see, where was I? Oh, Great Lakes. So here's an example of the Great Lakes. So here's a case where I've got the regular base map loaded that comes with the program, the regular install. Now let's see, I'm in a Windows version. Let me just switch over here. Well, let me come back here. So look down here at the scale. I'm at a scale. Well, I actually don't know what this scale means, what this number means down here. But let me forget that for a moment. But you see, I'm looking here and I'm zooming in. And no matter how much I zoom in, that map's not getting any better. All right, so now we go to, now I'm in a Mac version. And it looks here, you see I'm in a Mac version, it looks just the same. And if I zoom in, it still looks the same. But at some point I'm going to zoom in here. And there, wow, now that's kicked in the high resolution background map, like that. So it's showing you a lot more detail. And again, as we mentioned, if you're using charts already, you would not need this in a sense because you're going to have the charts overriding this. Where you need this, or where we need this, or where it comes in, where it's handy or even crucial, is when you use two of the new really wonderful plugins. Well, maybe not that new, but two wonderful plugins for OpenCPN. One is called Watchdog, and one is called the Weather Routing. It does weather routing. And the Watchdog is a way that you don't hit the land. So you can set up the program in a way that doesn't hit the land. And what you want to do is you want to not hit these things out here. And so if you have just the base map, you don't have very good protection. But you have better, I'd say better protection when you have the high-res base map. The other place it comes into play is in this weather routing, and we're working on some videos to present some information on that to follow up shortly. In the weather routing, you also don't want to hit the land, and you want to be, in principle, able to go around corners and so forth. And for that, those apps don't read the actual vector maps. They rely, at least so far, they rely on the base map. So to use those two powerful plugins, we need this base map. Okay, so here's a program. Let's see, where am I now? This is got it in. Okay. So and that's the Mac. So let me just show the Mac first. So we start here, I go back to the Finder, and here is the file, here's the zip file that you download right here. It's called gshhs highres.zip. And when you open that, you get this folder, and when you open that folder, you get these files. So what you would do is just copy these files, right-click, copy 6 files. Okay. Now, then what you do is you go to your application. It's on a Mac now, right? So I go to the Applications folder and I find OpenCPN. Now, if you haven't done this very much, you have to, even if you read the instructions, you need an extra step here. So what you do when you see this highlighted here, right-click it, and then say show the package contents. So you click that. Now it's showing you these files. And this is not the way it shows up. When you open this normally, you'll have one folder here, but it'll only have about 3 files in it. I forget which 3, but it'll only have about 3 files in it. And so what you do is you just open this file here, and then you right-click and you paste, wait a minute, I can't do it that way. Okay, so you go right here, paste 6 items. And I've already done it in this one. So I paste it, and this is not even used. I was doing that because I was experimenting. That's not needed. I want to delete that out of there. This is what the folder's looking for right here, and it tells you that in the instructions. When you open that, there's 3 files, you right-click, now there's 6 files or 10 files or something, and now then that works, and you're done. And I actually don't know, you might want to, I would close OpenCPN, do that, then open the program again, and then you will have the high resolution. All right, so that's that on that. Now let's go to the PC and do the same thing on the PC. Now, so in the PC, and this one doesn't have it, you see. It doesn't have it. So now in the PC version, I go open the folder, open this directory, go to the C drive, and I got to remember here, I think it's actually in here. Now, the instructions, I'll have to go back and look at the instructions, but I think the instructions may say this a little bit, program files. You see, this is assuming I don't know, I don't think it really is in program files. So let's do it this way. So I'm going to program file. See, there's program file. That's all the 64-bit files. So I don't think it goes there. It goes here. Now you go to that one, 86. Oh, maybe I'm wrong here. Oh no, OpenCPN. There. And here's the folder, that one. Now there's the 3 that come when you just load the program for the first time. Now I'm on PC, right? I'm going to right-click, and I'm going to paste. You need administrative, okay, yeah, okay, continue. Well, I don't know what that means. Well, I guess I gave myself permission. Okay, so here then, now these are the new files. So I didn't replace anything, I just added them to it. And in principle, I'm done. Now, we also answer one question because I left OpenCPN open here. What happened? Yeah, so it doesn't know they're there. So I'm going to stop and close that program. And now then go and reopen it. And there you go, and they're there. So now you then have the high resolution. Again, you don't, this is just to show how to do it when you do need to do it, but you don't really need to do it unless you're running a watchdog or the weather routing. And that is the end of the note on how to do this.